Don't even know if I got the energy for all of this right now, but I'm gonna muscle brain muscle my way through this. This was like the first baseball player I liked growing up. I mentioned him in a prior breakdown. Hall of Fame second baseman Ryne Sandberg has died after battling cancer. I've been telling people close to me that I thought MJ was going to go. Okay. MJ, a basketball Chicago legend. Some say the greatest player of all time. I would say Sandberg is a legend with the Chicago Cubs. So you get the Chicago connection. Look how he's got that 23. He wore 23. Man, can't even recognize him in his old age, really. But you see that 23 on the jersey right there? He wore 23 as a player. Like MJ had the 23 with the Chicago Bulls. And he dies exactly 23 weeks after MJ's birthday. MJ's got the February 17 birthday. Ryne Sandberg dies July 28th. Look at that. It's exactly 23 weeks after MJ's birthday. And MJ known for the 23. Isn't that wild? How come Michael Jordan's birthday doesn't pop up when I put bday? That's weird, huh? Why isn't it? Wow, you gotta click it and then go over here and click it, but you see it over here on the right. So Jordan, man, Jordan known for that 23. So you get that Chicago connection. Sandberg dies exactly 23 weeks after MJ's birthday. And look, Sandberg dies on the day leaving 156 days in the year. Remember, the 156th prime number is 911 for emergency, right? And you see that right there. Okay, that's it's wild. And don't forget, Adam. I had the Adam Sandler breakdown because Happy Gilmore 2 just came out. As I try to look for that breakdown, there it is right there. Look, shout out to Richard West for reminding me. Look at this. Adam Sandler trending. And I think they said Malcolm Jamal Warner. Where did he die? Okay. Costa Rica. Costa Rica, known for its sand. Or no, well, it says beaches right there. Look at that though. Look. Diverse and stunning beaches offering a range of sand types. Look at that. As Adam Sandler's trending. Ryne Sandberg with his death. And Hulk Hogan. Where did Hulk Hogan die? Where did Hulk Hogan die? Clearwater. Come on, man. So all of these like legends are dying now and they're all connected. These are people from my childhood, okay? These are people all from my childhood. So I was thinking MJ. So I guess who's next for Chicago? And there's also like Sammy Sosa, right? Oh, don't forget Ryne Sandberg's nickname is Rhino. Don't forget that. And we just had the Reno, Nevada casino shooting, I think it was, which I covered. Rhino. You see right here, nicknamed Rhino. It looks like he played 16 seasons. And of course, Deion Sanders is trending. Like Sandberg. Look at that. Look at Ryne Sandberg. It's interesting how he spells Ryan. Look at his middle name, D. Like Dion. Remember, we had the Devil's Den trending incident. Fatal. I guess they're still determining how the couple died in Arkansas. Devil's Den State Park. Now you get Deion Sanders, Ryan D. Sandberg. And notice how Deion Sanders says he had bladder cancer but plans to coach the Colorado Buffaloes this season, college football. Ryne Sandberg dies after battling cancer. Look at the name. Deion Sanders, Ryan D. Sandberg. With the Adam Sandler connection. Come on, Malcolm Jamal Warner with the beach and the sand. It's ridiculous. So they said that was a lopsided trade. I don't even remember. They said he came from the Phillies. I don't even remember that. So this is Chicago Cubs CC33. Shout out to the Fittest Flat Earther channel, as I think there was a recent video where he was pointing out all the 33s that have been hitting. Shout out to that channel. I know he's got YouTube and Facebook, probably, and so on and so on and so on. So I want to, before I go forward a little bit more, let me put Phillies. And that video was 1:56 long, right? And, Sandberg dying on the day, leaving 156 days in the year. And the 156 prime 911 for emergency. So you get Chicago Cubs CC, Philadelphia Phillies P. I think they said he did play 16 seasons, and P is the 16th letter of the alphabet, right? So they said that was one of the most lopsided trades. Philadelphia has 65. Right there. Philadelphia's got 65, and Ryne Sandberg dies at age 65. You see that right there? And look, he's even born in 59, and Michael Jordan equals 59 in the language. So there's that 65. Philadelphia Phillies 106 like 16. 16 seasons. P, the 16th letter of the alphabet. Come on, right? What are we doing here? Notice how Phillies, you get 126 right there. Oh, and look at this. He even dies. So Phillies, you get 126. It's a 162-day span from Michael Jordan's birthday to Ryne Sandberg dying. So 126, 162. Without the span, look, 161. There's that 16 again in there. And don't forget, that's 23 weeks after Jordan's birthday. Sandberg with the 23, MJ with the 23. So it's like, I don't even know why I come with the slides anymore. Okay? You know there's a Donald Trump connection. Don't forget, Sandberg was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Remember this guy? had the ear situation in Pennsylvania, bang, bang, pow, pow, the commander in chief. Look at his birthday, the 14th day of the 6th month. This guy's name starts with the D as well. Look, and Ryne D. Sandberg, 146. Even Sandberg, 146. And that's the big orange man right there with the 146 birthday. It's not a coincidence. And that particular party that the leader of the land represents, the Republicans, look at the elephant logo. Even Republicans got the R. Remember Ryne Sandberg? That's the nickname. And you see the rhino is somewhat similar to the elephant. Isn't that interesting? Ryne Sandberg, Republican. Notice how you get the red and the blue with the Cubs? And you get the red and the blue with the logo on the left there? What do you think about that? They share some superficial similarities, like their large size, thick skin. Wow, that there's some maybe some symbolism going on with that, huh? They are not closely related and belong to different orders of mammals, but pretty similar, if you ask me. There's this other guy who goes by Rhino. It's a YouTube star. I didn't even try to seek this out. I was actually looking at the wrestler Rhino. I don't know if y'all remember him back in the day, pro wrestler. And this guy popped up. Now, this guy goes by Rhino. It's a YouTube star. He's got the same birthday as Ryne Sandberg. Look at that, September 18th right there. What are the odds of that? Okay. Whoever this guy is makes up one half of the YouTube channel. You know, famous birthdays. It's all about TikTok stars and YouTubers now. That dude popped up and he goes by Rhino. Same birthday. You know, and I mean, back to the story at hand. Cancer equals 37 like Chicago. You know, they said he was beating it or it went away and then it came back. You know, now it's the main focus of his death here. Cancer has C like Chicago Cubs. You know, and CC33 Chicago Cubs. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. There's a lot of 33s that I've been hearing. And again, shout out to the fittest flat earther for bringing that up. But yeah, Cancer 37, Chicago 37. Does Jordan have the 37? Does Jordan have the 37? Jordan equals 37. Remember, he dies exactly 23 weeks after Michael Jordan's birthday. Jordan's got that 37. Look at that right there. Jordan's got the 126. Like 126. Remember, Phillies equals 126. And, you know, that 126 really connects heavy with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant's death date, 126. People say Bryant's game modeled after Jordan. I mean, these athletes are connected, right? As I'm showing. And there's going to be things right here that I miss. So let me just put that out there. There's a lot going on with this sand connection. Okay? I'm thankful there's only a couple of slides here. Remember Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore too? Okay. So, and he actually dies 52 days before his birthday. And his birthday's got 52 date numerology. Shout out to Richard West. Because of Richard West, I'm aware that the Cosby Show debuted on September 20th. in history with the Malcolm Jamal Warner death. Remember the sand connection earlier. Cosby shows got C like Chicago Cubs, C like cancer. So there's been 4 big deaths recently, as far as I'm concerned. And you have the grandson of Dog the Bounty Hunter as well, which he wasn't the grandson wasn't this big celebrity. But man, isn't that wild? Sandberg, Ozzy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, all of these characters. And it's so obvious that this is a script going on, especially with that sand connection. But shout out to Richard West, because I'm aware of that September 20th Cosby Show debut date. And Sandberg's birthday is 2 days before that. Look at all of these stories that connect by the numbers. Satirist. It still looks like Satanist to me. But look at that. Second baseman with Sandberg, 115 to go with it's like satire, but they put it like that. This guy, they said, had satire in his music. This guy died, Tom Lehrer. I still don't know how to pronounce his name either. But look at that. You see the word right there. And it equals 115. Again, like second baseman. Notice how Nevada equals 115 and killing equals 115. That guy, political satirist. It just doesn't sound right, huh? But you see, that guy died the same day this guy died, and they got that word connected with them. And that's 2 days before the Sandberg death. Wow, and that S word, S like Sandberg as well. There's the Reno, Nevada killing. Remember Nevada 115, killing 115, satirist 115, second baseman 115. When was the election? This last election, November 5th, 115. You see stabbing, attack, Ryan D. Sandberg. Where was this Reno, Nevada killing? Grand Sierra Resort 115. So look at how all of this stuff connects by the numbers. And you see attack right there. Attacked with Devil's Den Trail. There was a couple. They still don't know how they died. Now there's an incident in New York at some tower where there's like another death. But you see attacks got the 43 like second baseman, 43 like killing. I just decided to put that in there to show you that. And you see again, right here, at least 11 people poked up at Walmart in Michigan. And you see stabbings got the 74 like killing, 74 like second baseman. That's a lot of trending stories connected. And that's just a bonus by the numbers right there. That's, sometimes I don't even like to throw all of those stories in there to just show you that gematria. But look at those 115s, man. I mean, that's not a coincidence. So you got all the surface level stuff with the language. And I meant, Devil's Den. You get those D's again there. This stuff is wild. Ouch. They said he was the National League MVP in 84. I think Jordan was drafted in 84. Man, what did Google do? Google did something, because it's not just popping it up. You got to scroll down now. 84 NBA draft, Michael Jordan. Sandberg, the National League MVP in 84. Again, Sandberg dies 23 weeks exactly after MJ's birthday. They're both rocking that 23, both Chicago legends. Jordan went on to be minority owner of Charlotte. CH like Chicago. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see that Sandberg jersey that's hanging in the outfield. It's kind of eerie seeing the 23. They say it was on the wall or whatever. I don't know, but isn't that eerie? That's eerie, man. And damn, less than a week ago, I told my family, I said, expect something with Michael Jordan, and Jordan's barely hanging on by a thread. Jordan's barely, I mean, I'm not causing this, MJ. I see through what's going on here with the media. You know, MJ's hanging on. You know, he MJ's not old. I mean, he is 62. Remember, Jordan equals 62. Remember, Jordan scored 63 points against the Celtics. I think it was his most memorable game ever, my opinion. So, you know, he's 62 now. Jordan equals 62 and 26. Michael Jordan had that 63-point game, you know, so he'll turn 63 in February. I mean, he's 62. Trump's a little bit older. You know, Trump's 70. Oh, man, I think I keep saying Trump's 78. Man, time flies. Trump is 79. If you're out there, Richard, remember the 7 and the 9-year-old daughter survived. Their parents got attacked in that Devil's Den. Den kind of like Dawn, right? The Devil's Den attack in Arkansas, which I did the live earlier. But that was a 7 and a 9-year-old. Damn, I think I've been saying Trump was 78 in some breakdowns recently. Oops. But something's got to give, okay? So it seems like Jordan's hanging on by a thread, and Trump may have some more staying power. Is that a word? You know, we'll see what happens, but things are getting dicey. Can we lose any more top people like soon? I mean, it's the year 25, and I think people, they're not going to wake up because they don't care anymore. They're too caught up in their phone. They're too caught up in their phone. Okay? And they're too caught up with TikTok. They're too caught up with this BS. People don't even care anymore. They could say, yeah, you know, now you get all these truth videos out. And it's like trendy now that the world's fake. It's like nobody cares anymore. But nobody can hit like this. And that's why I keep doing it. You know? Right? So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of stuff here. Um, you know, there's gonna be a lot of stuff here. It's like I don't even want to go down all of this. You know, he had cancer. Um, it went away. He announced December 10th. I don't know if that was last year that it returned. Remember, cancer's got 44 like kill. Also, remember, cancer's got the 37 like Jordan. Cancer's got 26 like Jordan as well. Man, that's wild. So yeah, whew, this stuff is wild. Remember, Philadelphia has that 65. Um, Philadelphia 65. I think is what it was. Sandberg dies at 65. Yeah, that's what it was. Did they draft him? They said it was one of the worst trades ever. Who drafted Ryne Sandberg? Yep, the Phillies. National League MVP in 84, the year Jordan was born. Or, excuse me, the year Jordan was drafted. And remember, Sandberg born in 59 when Michael Jordan equals 59. So Michael Jordan's got that 76, like the Philadelphia 76ers. Sandberg drafted by Philadelphia, but the baseball team. Wow. You see, I mean, it's undeniable. It looks like the Sixers are trending, and they're talking about Cooper Flag, which connects to Trump. Trump's got the Flag Day birthday. Jesus Christ, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, this is ridiculous. So, I don't know. We probably at least touched 30 minutes again here. Okay? I'm not here to, you know, I am here to shout out Richard West. I appreciate you, Richard West. You've been here the whole time, man. You know, I really don't like, there's a few decoding channels that I get information from, but I'm not a fan of some of your YouTube decoders. Not saying that matters. Some of these other guys out there, it's like, well, how do you get thousands of views? How do you have hundreds of people in your live? Those people, you get information from them, but I don't think they bring, like, if we're all on a panel and we're just going over some of this stuff on the fly, they can't touch me, and that's just the bottom line, okay? No Diddy. Hall of Fame second baseman Ryne Sandberg has died after battling cancer, and I ain't perfect, okay? Just another one we add to the list. Of course, I'm not perfect. Probably missed something. Until next time.